Thank you. All right. Awesome that you guys are spending your Friday night here. That's really cool. Let me just introduce myself a little bit more. I, as was said, just this summer graduated from CBS. And alongside my studies, I also founded a company. And this company, basically, we bring horses into the sharing economy. It stems from the issues that I've had as a young little girl who wasn't able to do what she loved because I didn't get the money for it. And a lot of people think that, okay, horses, this is like a tiny industry for little pony girls, but no, it's not. It's massive, 3 times bigger than golf. So take it seriously. We founded, with my co-founder Alina, who sits there, founded Hooves in 2016. Not long after we received our pre-seed fund. This year we launched the first version of our app, and we have around 5,000 users on it. And at the moment we are basically in the process of developing the next version of the app. And before I go into all the tech stuff, I just wanted to talk about what the team is behind this kind of company. And obviously from the first slide, we are a business team behind a tech company. So first things first, if you start a company with someone, make sure you freaking love them and like them. Because we were also told in the very beginning that founding a team with someone is like marriage. And we were like, oh, yeah, sure. And along the way, we have realized that we share our food, we share our drinks, we sleep in the same bed when we go to different events, and it's basically marriage without sex. So make sure that, it sounds pretty lame, so make sure that you actually enjoy spending some time with this person, because you don't get the benefits. But going to what our journey has been in terms of figuring out a way to navigate a tech company that needs a tech product with a solely business founding team. First thing you need to talk about is money. You can't, when you don't have it in-house, you need some money for it. So we basically, in the very beginning, thought, okay, we need either some really cool guy who's going to join us and build our product, or then we need money. And we listened to this serial entrepreneur doing this talk about how you fuck up your startups, basically. And he also had a tech company, so we were like, oh, cool, let's go talk to this guy. And said hey, we have an idea, Airbnb for horses. And then he asked us to come pitch. And we're like, okay, shit, what do you put in a pitch deck? This was literally a month into us starting our company. And so we went there and pitched to this guy. And he was like, okay, cool, I really like you. Let's start together and, let's start with getting you guys an MVP. And we were sitting there looking real smart, yeah, and thinking in our head, what the fuck is an MVP? Which one of us is he talking about? Who's the most valuable player? So afterwards we went home, Googled MVP, minimum viable product. Oh, got it. So this is the embarrassing things that you as a first-time entrepreneur will have to go through probably. But we got investment really early on, and that has really helped us. And I'll get a little bit back to that later in terms of what it is you can do as a business person to raise some money. But what I mean with raise smart money is that this person that we got, he was not only giving us money, but he was giving us expertise. He was the one who taught us a lot about tech and kind of navigated our way through, hiring the people onto our team, and just was able to contribute with so many other things than just the money. And so we hired someone, got a full stack developer to create our app, And we were kind of expecting our investor to screen what he's doing, check his code on GitHub, and well, it was a disaster, as many things are in the startup life. So first of all, he disappeared, literally into thin air. Just before our beta launch, he just decided to up and run and go. So we didn't hear from him afterwards. But also, after we got some other people on the app, they told us, your code base is shit. Like, it's not scalable. You can't do anything with that. And we thought that our life was over. We thought, that's it. Okay, let's go home, start something else, but no. We decided to still launch the app, test it, track it, see what it can do, and just take the maximum amount of learning we could from that product. And so what we did, just to emphasize that if you have a business idea and you want to go for it, you might become desperate in terms of who it is that you can get on your team as a developer. But don't get too desperate. There are the people that shouldn't be there. And if you can't find the right person in-house, then find another solution, because it really came and bit us in the ass afterwards. But after this disappearance, we decided the fastest thing we can do for the least amount of money was to get an Indian agency to finish the app so we could launch it. And so we did, and I'm not lying, they called me 4 times a day about what to do. And I had to handhold every single step of the way to tell them what exactly it is that they need to do every single day. And while you do save money, with this option you are also paying with your time. And as Werner said, time is really valuable, so just, there are pros and cons in this as well. But we got to where we needed to be. We got our app out, went pretty well, and basically took out the learnings and everything that we needed to make sure that, okay, we knew this app is going to be thrown out the window. It's useless if you want to scale. But then we knew exactly what the next product needs to be. And this is today. We're in the process of building this new app. We have a freelance designer. We have a CTO starting in a while. And we are going to still use this lovely Indian agency for some help with the front end. And what we've just learned along the way, and I think it's become very clear with the talks, is that you need to educate yourself to be able to talk with these people. That's the minimum you can do, because we always say that business gets often lost in translation when it comes to actually then building the product. And it's so true. And so you need to take the step closer to the nerd, as these guys call them, and hope that they take the step towards you as well, and then communication is going to be easier. There are some things that you need to be aware of, hopefully, because I'm hoping this is a CBS business crowd. So if you feel like you have an idea or something that you want to go for, but you haven't found the right tech people, then just be aware that the need for money will arise faster than if you were to have tech on the founding team, because obviously you'll have to pay the people to do that for you. It will also be more difficult to raise money, because often investors look at, okay, the team needs to be full. If you don't have tech people, they're not too interested. Or at least they push you to really get some tech people on board. And so what you need to sell them with, and what we heard that what sold us at the very point of only having an idea, was our passion and our drive and our focus and vision and everything that we have to give. That was what sold us. And I think that if you find that thing that you're passionate about, then just go for it and you'll figure out the tech. And while it has become pretty clear that coding is the future and otherwise you'll become useless, I kind of disagree with both of you, because I think that creativity and innovation is something that will be automated way, way after automation gets automated. So I'm hoping that's gonna keep the food on my table at least. And I wanted to finish up with a quote that good old Steve said himself about what keeps startups and entrepreneurs in business. I'll let you read it. No sense for me to read for you. Passion is something that has kept us alive until now. There has been so many moments that we've thought, fuck this, that's it, I don't want to do this anymore. Crying on in the shower or whatever. You need to find that invisible hand that's gonna pull you up from the ground and keep you going. And for for us, that's been the fact that horses are our passion in life. I always think about myself as a little girl, so sad that I couldn't do what I loved, and I just want to make a difference for the next generation, and make something that, even though it is a sport, but make something that if someone really loves it, they can do it. And that's basically our vision. And yeah, if you have an idea, then just go for it. You'll figure everything out along the way. We didn't know what an MVP was at our first meeting with an investor, so you'll learn. Don't worry. Thank you.